Hello.
Oh,
hell yeah, rabbit thighs?
That's
Damn.
not how we
but
can
look-
start. We can't start with rabbit thighs. That
Yes, you can.
But look how
No.
nice it looks, though. And I'm not okay. Like I'm not talking about like the thighs. Just is that the detail in that sculpture is fucking fantastic.
I know.
I love
it's
the
very
booty on
cool
it.
rabbit.
the fuck.
Booty.
I also am
freaking
really
everywhere.
hoping that I'm really hoping that the designs on it are real and it's not like photoshopped over top of it.
I don't know if I can show this on stream.
You
It's
can.
a rabbit. It's a rabbit.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry, Tim, but if you look at that,
Different.
if you look at that in any kind of sexual way, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, maybe not me, but maybe Twitch's fucking auto bullshit.
Does it have a moth?
Then that goes for anyone, okay? Like,
moth? I see a moth on its butt.
Moth?
same.
I
I'm
am
hoping
too.
that those are like that. There's an actual like thing on it, and it's not just like photoshopped over top of it. Because that'd be really cool if it was actually on it, and not I want this, but I can guarantee you this would be out of my price range.
I know. That's like money. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta say,
What else is new?
ooh, I'm getting encoder errors. Why?
Uh-oh.
We'll just encode your shit.
It's not that easy. I'm getting
My
like fucking computer's kind of at its limits.
I see.
Oh, hello.
Computer.
I need to upgrade.
Generate
I got
8
like
foot tall Fujinari version.
No,
of
no,
the
no,
rabbit in
no,
the
no,
Discord server.
No, I was looking around like, oh man, what's like the best CPU I can get with my current graphics card and motherboard? And I went, oh, I have the latest generation available for that combo. I would have to upgrade
Oof.
my entire system.
Oh.
Hey, Luxy, thanks for joining us.
A person.
Yay, we have a new friend!
We have
Hi.
a friend.
I'm
Hello,
Very
welcome to the
less
Brooding
for-
Factory.
No, not breathe. We
I said Brooding Factory.
I know,
make
yeah.
reference to the fucking. God damn it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Tim. He's just referencing the Brooding Factory.
I know.
Yeah.
Also for stream, hi, I'm sick. I may sound a little different today, so my character voice will not match the fucking character.
Hello, chat. I'm also sick, but in the head. Anyways.
Get down with the sickness!
Alright, guys. Are we ready to traumatize each other? Looks like
Hooray!
Basil
Always.
is dancing on the fucking chains. Coming in like a wrecking ball.
I can see him in the music video.
I came in like a wrecking ball. Something about spices.
Something spiritusy.
Alright. So, we're just gonna go ahead and do a quick recap. This is what happened last session. Last session was, well, nothing but pure combat. But combat with emotions, not
Yeah.
like fighting each other.
Mhm.
That's last session. Basil had a conversation with Heidi, with Ron, about where Basil was at here in this adventure here with the party. His thoughts, his frustrations, his fears, his wants. He was praying, hoping for an answer, and while there was an answer, I don't think it was a clear-cut answer. I think there's still a lot of thinking, reflecting, searching that needs to be done before Basil arrives to a much clearer conclusion. For now, perhaps whatever haunts him is eased even just a little bit, or perhaps what had happened had made him less sure of what he needs to do, but he was answered. Besides this, there was information, a bit of a reveal as to Ron's life before being captured. Somebody who was from Gracklestub. He said the reason he wound up captured by the Drows was because he happened to be in Gracklestub, but he reveals to you that he was on the other end. He was, instead of being a slave or being captured, he was a slaver. And that's what he used to do before being captured by the Drow. He told us to Basil because through being rescued by your group, through being taught how to cook by Basil and feeling a sense of accomplishment, a sense of being helpful, being able to provide for people, he feels in a way that he is doing good. Not necessarily absolving himself of his crimes, but trying or doing his best to make things better. Besides this, the rest of the party has a discussion about their new weapons, what they're capable of, and discerning whether they are going to exert the same influence you guys see the Silken Spike exert. After some, we'll say, scouting insight checks, trying to feel and observe the weapons, you're aware that they are demonic in nature, but you don't sense any will from the weapons themselves. They feel almost hollow. And then your group tries to find out or figure out how to move on from here. If there's any other way forward, or if this is a dead end and we have to backtrack. And the genius that is Liar Pancifier
Thank you.
suggests to sit down on the thrones on both tombs or crypts, both rooms, and sitting on one and sitting the other with the weapons in hand, you are given a vision of a group of 7 adventurers. You're witnessing this vision from the perspective of 2 of these 7, in which you see, well, unfamiliar faces who look tired, battle-worn, each of them wielding what seem to be powerful weapons. One of which looks familiar, that of the Silken Spite. The Silken Spite being welled by a drow woman with long silver hair and green eyes. This group seems to be from the Calamity, and they seem to be working to stop demon lords from, well, not just entering the Underdark, but making their way to the surface. After experiencing this vision, you return back to this tomb in which an opening has been made, a passageway. And seeing this new passageway and not needing to backtrack, you guys continue forward.
Also, I have an announcement to make. Fuck.
Was that what you needed to make?
This
No.
fuck?
Was that it?
My announcement is exclusively for live YouTube watchers. If you're watching right now at this very second, if you email me, I will award you $10,000. That's because I know nobody is, because apparently YouTube's down.
What?
Oh
YouTube-
shit!
Yeah, YouTube's down.
Yeah, YouTube is weird. I should say I am on here, so I do expect the 10,000.
Get email first.
And
I
am on here too.
last 5
I'm
seconds,
expecting-
so nobody gets it.
Fuck.
I mean, hey, did you really give a time limit?
I
That's
just
right.
Now.
Yeah,
Legally
scam.
binding,
Scam.
the initial one, there was no time.
Can you really do it retroactively?
I don't think any of this shit's fucking binding.
really?
It was AI, and I replicated my voice.
I emailed you. Give diverse symbol, 2 words.
No, I was trying to see, like, oh man, I wonder what the shorts feed looks like. Man, why won't YouTube load? Oh no.
You
You
broke
can,
it.
Apparently, you can go to it if you're in, like, the notifications. Like, if you go to your notifications and I happen to be one of your followed, you can do so, but otherwise, nobody can watch me on YouTube.
I guess this is the perfect time to let your audience know to click the bell so you have notifications turned on.
Yeah. Click the bell, all that jazz. Subscribe to my Patreon that I don't have yet.
Yeah. Want more content from the Brooding Factory?
Oh my
Hit
god.
that bell icon.
What was Bleeding Factory? I thought that's what we decided on was Bleeding Factory.
No, it was Brooding
I
Factory.
don't know. I like that sounds painful, and I don't like it.
That's the point. It's fun.
Yeah, but brooding sounds so much closer to it. Something else.
And me.
Okay, coming over.
Wait. I can't do the fucking voice. Also reminding myself we opened on rabbit thighs.
I'm
Well,
proud of
hey,
that one.
YouTube's down. We have a chance to open on something different, like Breeding Factory.
Oh my god, no.
Breathing Factory.
Alright. So, as you guys follow this new opening, the terrain immediately changes. There is moisture in the air, and the cavern you are entering is much cooler than the tunnel you were in previously.
So you're saying we're going into a wet opening?
Sure, yes.
Wait. We're going into a wet opening, and would you describe this place as not a cavern? What'd
Where
you
are
call it,
going
Bert?
with this? A cavern.
No, you called it something else.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't remember what I called it on the map.
Oh.
I got distracted by
Cavernous
what opened.
orifice.
No, it's just I noticed that, we're going into a secret, what would it be? A secret cavern? A secret...
Secret tunnel!
Secret tunnel.
God, Larry's gonna be happy.
Uh,
First we got to sit on something, now we're going into a wet opening. Damn.
Through the
With that,
Underdark.
That's
secret,
where the
secret,
session's
secret
gonna end
tunnel.
for the day. It was fun having you guys. By saying secret tunnel, you've unlocked the secret ending in which the session ends.
The
Like
tunnel
that.
collapses, you roll a die.
Sorry.
But
I'm not.
as you guys arrive at this cavern, you begin to notice that there is the sound of running water. Not just that, but the sound of water cascading. And not just from one source, but from several other sources. The bioluminescence in this cavern is so bright that it almost feels like it is daylight in here. The cavern itself extends upwards to about, from what you can tell, maybe 300, 400 feet up into the air. It seems there are several smaller cracks and crevices in which the water seems to be originating or coming from. None of them big enough for a humanoid to fit through, but enough for water to find its way through into this massive cave. Past that, the water itself has done its fair share of changing and terraforming the land, running water itself being able to make way and find passages. So you see several stalactites and stalagmites all over this cavern. And several large pools of water.
Ooh. Ah. To fucking vert all the way back there.
I preemptively did that because apparently you guys like running into the background and making yourselves real tiny.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do not be so silly.
Oh, there we
I
go.
can't
This is
even control myself.
beautiful.
This is gorgeous, though, yeah. Ah,
Oh, what was that?
what was that?
I don't know.
Who's dinging?
Who's dinging?
What was that?
Is that me? Am I digging?
Are we all dinging?
Someone ding?
What was that?
My ding dong.
What?
I don't know.
Ooh, you touched my tra-la-la.
Guys.
Ooh, my
We've got
ding
some
dong.
ding dongers.
Oh gosh.
Timer
and spirit
dinger.
disease. So, as you find yourselves in this cavern, besides all of the bioluminescent moss, the water, several different rock formations, the one thing that does stand out here is there are several what look to be corpses.
Oh, shit.
Very, very, very old skeletons at this point. None of them seem to be complete anymore. It seems like over time they'd all started to mix together, and at first one portion of the ground that you thought was just maybe some form of calcite, you realize is just a mound of bones. There are what look to be old, broken, rusted weapons, armor that looks like they're in pieces, or leather armor that is nothing but scraps now at this point. It seems like this place was either a battlefield or a massacre took place here long ago. Oop.
What happened?
So we can see the bodies and the scraps. Are there any like marks on the wall or the ground that might give us any indication of what was being fought?
Make me an investigation check if you'd like. Or perception.
We'll go with perception.
Perception. Disgrace.
Could be worse.
15. With a 15, looking around, observing the remains here, the bones, trying to discern if there's any consistency in the way perhaps that they've been broken, or looking at the walls or the ground to see if there's any marks left over from a fight. You notice that the bones are all, I don't want to say consistent, but the way it looks is something heavy had landed on them and kind of with its sheer weight crushed all of these bones. You can see several femurs that have kind of snapped in half, rib cages themselves that kind of look like they've kind of caved in, skulls that are no longer intact and themselves look like they've been kind of crushed into several pieces. And it's consistent throughout all the bones that you see here. And as you are looking at these bones and then observing the rest of the cavern to find more clues, you begin to realize that about a 40 to 50 foot, what you thought was a pool of water is a crater, like an impact of sorts. And as you're observing it, you realize it's a footprint.
Oh boy.
And you're looking at other craters in the floor that are now pools of water. And as you're looking at them, you see several crushed bones as well in those pools, and each of them consistent with some sort of footprint or handprint, whatever it was. Its sheer weight had broken the solid rock beneath you and left a print.
Hey, Burb,
That is I.
these imprints, do they, in their variety, because you said there's like more than 4, right?
Yeah.
Do they have any level of pattern that would match religious depictions of a certain entity down here?
Looking at them, they, yeah, it's not as consistent as as like somebody walking, But looking at the footprints, if you want to call them footprints, they are shaped like hands.
Oh boy. He was here.
Who was?
He. The one who first made the Underdark. The one who first dug the tunnels down here. The Crawling King.
Huh? That's what they call me on Saturday night. High fives.
She does
Their arms
not
just
raise
go
a
up.
hand.
You guys are getting more depressing the more this goes on. Not saying it's a bad thing, just stating a fact.
It's disconcerting, to say the least.
Not everyone can always be on the mushrooms.
That's not what you said 2 nights ago.
That is true, but it cannot always be that way. We cannot always be, that's good, yeah.
I beg to differ.
I kind of like lean over and whisper, in truth, I actually do appreciate the levity, but I can only appreciate it so much.
But they're gone, right? Like this is like a old person. Like we're safe.
The princes are supposed to be gone. Kind of gives a worried look, like we don't know the rules here.
That is disconcerting.
Else, we just heard about... who was it, the Whispered One? Another god returned to Exandria. Who's to
That
say
was
no?
even possible, though.
I don't know. These are old, true. It's
So-
just...
Yes, these are very old, for clarification. They do
Yeah.
not look new or recent. These are probably, I mean, you can tell by the growth and the reclamation of the nature here, but these are like probably pre-calamity. These are just like leftovers. Or sorry, these are like calamity era.
Okay.
I have a question, and I have no idea if it'll make sense or not.
Oh.
Mhm.
Based on how big the footprints are and how deep down into the earth they go, does it look like the Crawling King who had made them would have been able to fit inside this like 300-400 foot cavern, or does it look like he would have had to have been taller?
From what you can tell, based on this cavern you find yourselves in now, if he were to, and also being aware of like certain depictions of the Crawling King, if he were to perhaps stand his full height, he would not fit in this cavern, most probably. But if he was like crawling through, almost like a snake or a worm, then he could have easily fit this cavern.
Okay. Now I'm assuming the footprints look like they were made by someone who's crawling.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's the reason he's called the Crawling King.
Well, you never know. Just making
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I was
never know.
kind of
Things
hoping that he
crawling
was.
on the Underdark.
I was kind of hoping he was standing up, and been like, yeah, he was too tall for the cave, which means that the cave was open at one point. Maybe we could like worm our way out, but no.
Remind me, who was it that slayed the crawling king in the end?
It was me.
Oh.
It was the make me a history check.
Ooh. $18. No, 17. I can't math.
18, 17. It was the Dawnfather and the Everlight, from what you've heard and what you know, that defeated the Crawling King, or at least sealed him away.
Where did they seal him away at?
Beyond the gate.
Hmm.
The bones. Are there any remnants of banners or armor or anything that could tell us what kind of people these were?
Make me a perception or investigation.
I am weirdly better at investigation. Does anybody wish to help me?
Can I help?
Sure.
So at
I can offer you a
advantage.
guidance.
Oh, never mind. I'll take a guidance.
Yeah.
Fucking never mind. You know what? Yeah, I'll use it for this. I'm going to spend my heroic inspiration for this.
Do it.
I will by default use heroic inspiration for anything like to look up history shit. Oh, thank God. That was almost a nat 1. Plus D4.
Too close.
24.
Nice.
24. With a 24, looking around, there is no clear banner or iconography, but you do find amongst the remains what seems to be a pack that looks like, for some reason, well preserved. Like, amongst all the equipment here, this one doesn't look like it's, well, been damaged or lost to time. It looks decently good.
Does it give off any sort of properties?
Is the bag sus?
Oh,
Well-
pick it up and find out.
I'll pick up
All
the
you know
bag.
is, you pick up the bag and you look at it, and it definitely does not look like it's been weathered by time. It still looks decent.
I'll look inside.
What if it's a mimic?
I'll take that chance.
Alright, you open the bag and look into it. You cannot see the interior of the bag.
I've heard of bag of holdings, I assume.
Yeah.
Like, they're common enough, right?
Mhm.
I could be wrong. This may be a bag of holding. Does anyone... Can anyone identify it?
I'll take a look at that.
I will hand it over.
Aha. This is indeed a bag. I'm gonna
You are
throw
holding
some. I'm gonna throw some of my stuff in there. What does it do?
Sure. Yeah, you throw your items into the bag, and then they disappear into the bag.
And then
Telling it's
I
upside down.
turn it
Oh.
upside down.
We can actually
What?
turn it inside out to spell everything out.
Oh, do that, do that.
I turn it
You
inside
turn it
out.
upside
Well,
down. All its
Yeah, I
contents
do
just
that
fall
first.
into the floor.
Okay.
First, whatever belongs you had put in there are now out. Past that, you find what look to be 4 vials drop down onto the ground. All of them similar in look and make, and have a red liquid inside. You also find. Give me a second here. You find another what looks to be another vial that looks empty, but when you pick it up, there is weight to it.
Oh.
You find a pouch as well that kind of falls down onto the ground, and when it falls, you hear a familiar sound, a familiar clinking sound of several coins hitting each other. And you open up the pouch, and you see there is about 700 gold pieces inside.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
There's
I forgot I put that
There's-
in there.
there is also a what looks to be a singular copper coin that seems to be dimly glowing inside that pouch.
Oh, neat.
There is a parchment as well that falls onto the ground. There seems to be some writing on it, however, it is not a language you understand, so you're not quite sure what to make of it.
Does anyone have what is it called? Knowledge of languages?
Depends on what language it is. Basil knows Dwarvish, Celestial, and Undercommon. Any of those?
No, unfortunately, you would not be able to understand what is written here.
Does anybody have comprehend languages?
I don't think so.
Nope. Vert knows Goblin and Common.
I have an idea if we were willing to try it.
Okay.
By all means.
Is there a skull around with jaw?
Ooh, I know where this is going.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
You
like
can make
it.
me a perception or investigation check as well.
I will give the help action.
Perception or investigation? I'll do perception. Better. Normal. Go.
I gave the
Use
help
guidance.
action.
I mean, I got an 18.
18.
Roll again for advantage.
Looking around,
For the love of God.
yes, you do find a singular skull that looks like it has a jaw intact.
Okay, I will go over to it and pick it up. And she'll like dust it off real quick. Where's I was just looking at this. I would like to cast speak with that on it.
Sure.
After taking it over to the paper that Liar has. Would you be able to tell us what this paper says?
You see its skull. You can feel its gaze look towards the paper. Yes, I would be able to.
Ooh, okay, so there's an answer.
Will you read it to us?
Yes, I will.
You should ask, if you were to read this paper, what would it say?
Oh, smart. Treat it like a genie.
If you were to read this paper to us, what would it say?
Soldiers, your orders are as follows. The nails need to be embedded in the given coordinates in order to seal away the abyss. The chained oblivion's presence in the Underdark is strong. If these chains break, then the abyss comes to us.
Oh, I don't like the sound of
Godspeed
that.
and good luck.
As he's talking, Irania's like looking around the group, being like, someone should write this down.
Buzza, do you have that written out for us there, Verb?
Let me write it down for you.
Notes, turtle.
Unless someone cool in
Not the right
chat
game,
wants to
but
write
we
it down for us.
Summon you. I don't think anyone in chat likes us enough to write down what Burb's telling us. Which is fine.
Is the chat even up?
Yeah,
I mean, I've got a
I think
ton
it
of
is.
welcome to chats on, so.
YouTube, there's no one. It's just me. Oh no, there's 3 people watching, so there's a
One of
couple
us is
someone
me.
else.
One of them is me.
Let's see, is YouTube back up? Nope.
Nope. Oh,
Essentially, this
negative
is
No, I was
what-
able to get
this
to
is
it.
what he says.
There we go.
hey! Now there's
So,
4 people.
order transfers between bed and nails and human bones.
Oh boy.
Does it say the coordinates?
Yeah, it does. But I'm not gonna bother with the jargon because there's no map for you to understand the coordinates. But
Verb my immersion.
you are
Immersions.
aware enough to know that one of those spots should be here. The rest scattered across the lower dark. There are a few in the underdark. Coordinates that, well, you guys recognize. Zareth Moor. There is Neverlight Grove.
Oh, son of a bitch.
There is Schlubdeboot. There is Gracklestug.
I'm just saying we should not go to any more towns because we keep destroying the places that have these nails.
I don't think it's us doing it.
A place
Well, yeah, trouble
called
seems to follow us wherever we
Blingdenstone.
go.
What was that last one?
Blingdenstone, Gauntlgrim.
Gauntlgrim.
those are places with these quote-unquote nails. Others are scattered across the lower dark. You're looking at the coordinates, and the depth of the coordinates clearly show that they should be in the lower dark. The others, high enough to be in the underdark, and you're looking at them and you're like, hey, these are, if you can read a map, you're like, these are familiar coordinates. These are the coordinates of big civilizations or places that you're aware of that exist in the Underdark.
Yeah, this is being made at disadvantage. Yeah, that's more appropriate. I think Amaris hearing this, like, falls back onto the ground and just sits there.
So their quest was to
Unfortunately.
nail something? I like that.
Arania,
Yes.
please ask if they were able to get the nail secured.
Should it not be if they are able to get all of them?
They wouldn't know.
Mr. Skull, were you able to get this nail secured?
Yes, we were.
I think
What is your name?
Oh, okay.
What? I am Derek Darthsworth III Jr.
Derek. What was it, Morris?
Well, that was the last question.
No, that we have one more question left.
Do we?
Yeah, we've only asked 3. That was the 4th.
No, because you said,
That's okay, I'll allow it.
what would this say? Or what would this say? Will you read this? And then finally you asked the third one, and then the fourth one was that,
No,
and then
no,
the
no.
fifth was that.
No. The first question was, do you know what this says?
He said, I do.
Yeah. And then she said, will you read this to us? And then the third one was what Basil gave us.
Yep.
And then, yep, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then. I thought we were at 3.
Yeah. I know.
It's
That's
okay,
why I was
I'll
like,
allow one
all
more.
right, so we gotta really use this fifth one. What's your name? Okay. Sure, that's fine.
Well,
Oh.
I was just thinking I could keep him with us and give him a burial properly. With a nameplate,
I didn't.
Shut up.
If we have one more.
I'll allow it, I'll allow it.
Ask how we identify a nail.
Derek, how do we identify a nail?
You can't miss it. They're about 60 to 70 feet tall, made of rare materials called white steel. Materials only harvested here in the lower dark. And, well, they shine beautifully bright white light.
Is there anything like that around here? Or the remnants of?
Nope. Nothing.
Well, that does not bode well.
That's
I think as
how-
magic like wanes from the skull, she'll like pat it, dust it off again, and just stick it in her bag.
Arania,
Yes?
you know the Dark Lake. You know Schloopdepoop.
I do. I do not remember seeing a giant snail, though, in the middle of Schloopdepoop.
Anything sounding like that? Any stories?
Would Arania remember seeing anything like that, or any stories that maybe her father told her? Or anyone who,
Make me-
went swimming in the Dark Lake?
Yeah, make me a history check.
I will, if I can, help
Yeah,
with
it
this
is.
by, prodding her memory.
Hey, what do you remember? Hey,
Uh-huh.
hey, what do you remember?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, do you remember it yet?
Listen, I'll take what I can get.
What was that first one?
There's a 9, I think. For the first
I
one.
saw a 9 and a 10. Plus
Okay.
guidance. Okay. A 12. You remember hearing not a story, but one day you were walking around with your father, and there was a Kuatoa who seemed to be muttering to himself and then loudly, almost as if declaring to the town that there is a treasure in the center of the Dark Lake, at its depths at the bottom of the Dark Lake. It's big, it's shiny, and we should get it. But nobody seemed to pay attention to his ramblings. The Dark Lake is, what, fairly deep, and the sort of creatures that lurk in the depths of the Dark Lake are very, very dangerous. More than dangerous enough for a band of Kuatoa to swim to the center of and then dive to claim. And to that degree, no Kuatoa makes it to the bottom of the Dark Lake and then lives to tell the tale, because chances are whatever lives down there is just going to eat you. So, it's something that even your father said not to pay attention to, and something that happened in passing that, eventually it's just a memory that's forgotten, because the guy rambles about it, goes to the tavern, gets drunk, and then continues to tell this tale, and then eventually one day he's just gone. Nobody knows where he went, but he eventually developed like a moniker of being the crazy guy in town.
You always listen to the
Well-
crazy guy in town. He always ends up being. Everyone remembers that fucking old lady in Skyrim. A dragon! I saw a dragon!
Oh, well, now that you mention it, Morris, there was a while back there was a Kutoa, his name was Joel, who rambled at some point about a large shiny object at the bottom of the lake that he wanted us to bring back up. After a while, with his ramblings, we called him Crazy Joe. We never took any stock in what he was saying, because the very bottom of the Dark Lake is dangerous. We figured he just went mad from going so deep. But there might have been a little bit of a truth in the tales that he was telling.
Priest.
Are these things even transported?
Yeah, they either by a lot of people or by something very, very big.
The priestess. She went out to the middle of the Dark Lake. That's where the Demogorgon arose from, right?
Did he come from the center of the Dark Lake, or did he come out from off to the side?
The center of the Dark Lake, fairly close to there. The priestess did go to the center of the Dark Lake. He didn't emerge from the center, but
Could have walked
close to
along
the
bottom.
vicinity of the center. Yeah.
Yeah. It was very close.
So, to answer your question, that's how. Oh my god.
Also, another thing to note, you might realize, while not made of white steel, whatever this metal is, Igmorgus from the Neverlight Grove, similar proportion to what has just been described as like the nail.
It is possible we made of. Looking over the coordinates on the paper, how many
Mhm.
nails are there?
Give me a second to count them.
25.
You would be happy if there were that many nails.
I'd be like, let's just give up. We don't need the world. It's fine.
There are 12 nails.
How many demon lords are there?
16?
Plenty.
Maybe a few of the nails has double. Like there's 2 or 3 of them down there. Can
I
we
will say-
tell?
Instantly, you know there are 12 prime deities.
Oh,
great.
Shit.
Can we tell which nails correspond to the coordinates that we know about or suspect have been broken? Like Amorgus and the nail in the Dark Lake and the nail that should be somewhere around here that isn't?
Yeah, you can kind of pinpoint those locations. So if you wanted to, let's say, mark it out on that map as them being gone, you could.
Yeah.
As for the
Irene will
fate of
point
the
them
other
out the
nails,
liar and tell them to mark them off.
I mark it off.
We need to get to the closest city. Explain what's going on. We would need a force that only a city can provide to even come close to fixing this.
We need to warn
I
them.
think we would need more than one city.
Then we warn them all.
Basil, can you learn Arrhenia's spell? Sending.
Sure, I can. Just take me a little time to do so. Why?
I point to the one for Gauntlgrim. Because only one of us knows people there.
I can speak to my wife or one of my children to see, but
Surely
Who-
a wealthy patron, one of the lords, dined in your tavern at some point.
I can see what I can do.
Arrhenia. What was it? Was it Blingdenstone or Gracklestug that we sent the Kuatoa?
what was that?
The
Sorry?
coup.
We sent a bunch of the Kuatoa that didn't come with us, the ones that went off. They were going to Gracklestug, right?
Yes, Gracklestug. Which, could have been a good choice. Also, could have been a horrible choice because if they made it there, chances are they could have been enslaved right away. So, who knows?
Well, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice.
Listen, I hate to say it, better that than in the hands of the demon lords.
Look, all I was going to say is they made their choice. They could have come with us, but they chose not to.
Rania, you know the ones that went to Gracklestug. We may need
Yes,
to
if
warn
they
them
are
as well.
If they are still there, I will send one of them a message. I believe that there was I believe I've seen 3 of them, triplets. I know their names. I will message one of them.
looking at the coordinates, you said we do know which one, like which spikes coordinate with each god? Or no?
No, you know there are 12 prime deities. You don't
Okay.
know which nail corresponds to which god, but
Okay.
you know there are 12 nails.
We need to get out of here. We need to leave.
Does the area that we're in currently seem pretty devoid of life? I mean, other than like plants, any animals, insects, anything like that?
No. Looking around, there is no sign of life here. No creatures, no movement besides the water itself and you guys. It's empty. One other interesting thing for you guys is you are aware of kind of the vague estimations of where a place called Blingdenstone is, but these give exact coordinates to that place, meaning a city in itself which, well, should not be known to people. You guys have direct coordinates to, so it might help in locating this place. But you know,
Given
people have
this-
said somewhere in this location, Blingdenstone is like a city lost to time, right? But these coordinates essentially are like, hey, that lost city, they're right here.
Nice.
So another interesting thing.
With these coordinates, do we now know what's closest? Like, does Blingdenstone feel like the closest to our current location?
No, you guys are. How do I put this?
Right under
Uh,
Zareth Moor. Almost called it the wrong one.
Give me a second.
No. Fuck you.
Okay, you get no seconds. Then.
What about second breakfast?
Second breakfast sounds
You
lovely.
do not get that too.
Oh, just a reminder, I gotta send you a video.
Me?
Yeah, I gotta send you a video.
You are
Well, what?
directly under the Dark Lake.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
I look up at Basil, who's trying to
Seems
dig into
like-
the ceiling. Basil, no!
It
Is
seems
there-
like that's where the water might be coming from as well.
is there a
Uh,
stalactite
As
white
for
from the ceiling?
sorry, what was that?
Nothing.
As for the distance, you're about 3,000 meters underground.
Somebody in the comments tell us how that's scientifically impossible and that our skulls would be crushed in our own heads or something like that. I don't know. I don't actually know.
It's not
It's
gonna
magical.
Suspension of disbelief and all that. I don't know. I just heard suspension.
or in D&D terms, if you want to mechanically find out how fast you can move underground or how fast you can get here, something about maybe 11 or 12,000 feet. So Someone calculate in the chat how fast you can run down here if you double dash each round.
So, are we under? Wait, are we under where the Dark Lake spike was?
Not exactly, but you're still quite a distance from the Dark Lake itself. The Dark Lake is about 900 meters
Okay.
underground. So you are like pretty far deep underground. But it is beneath the Dark Lake itself. Not the exact spot of the nail,
Okay.
but somewhere towards like the western side of the Dark Lake.
I think thinking about all of this, please tell me someone else is gathering the weight of this news other than me.
I would imagine most of us understand what this means.
Yes, we all do.
I looked to
Like,
Lyra to
question
see
mark?
if he actually knows. Basil?
Hold on.
Basil shrugs like I have. All I know is that there's demon lords coming out of fucking holes.
That's where she raises her eyebrow. You're a cleric. Did they not teach you of the Chained Oblivion?
Not the player, no.
You can make me a history check if you would like.
Or
Is the not going in the direction I thought it was? Can I also make a history check?
Sure.
Same.
Sure, I will
Lord,
try.
yippee.
History?
Guidance on myself.
Oh,
I
fucking
got
hell.
that one.
Oh, okay.
I should probably roll just to make
Oh,
sure
God,
I
it
don't
was ooh,
do too much Tim.
so close
Wow.
to a freaking.
I know the basics, apparently. That's about
Four.
it.
You've heard the name in passing in grade school.
Okay. So the Chained Oblivion. The Angel of Irons. This is a betrayer god. But similar to that, it is one of the elder evils. It is a deity, a god that craves and wants destruction. It is the being that dreamed demons, the abyss, into being. It is what had brought aberrations to Exandria. This is a god that, well, from what people say, when it was banished from Exandria, from this plane of existence, a part of the Chained Oblivion fell into the ocean. And created its own environment. This is a being that from what stories are told, the prime deities had to work together to fight and banish this betrayer god.
If I remember correctly, betrayer god by default. Not even
Yes.
technically. They couldn't find another fucking name for it. So, yeah. I'm starting to think that the demon lords are, how you would say, the tip of the iceberg?
Even if we were to warn all the cities around us, I don't think there would be enough people to stop what is coming.
We need to stop it from coming. These nails can't be removed.
From the sound of it, they are not being removed, they are being destroyed.
Then what is our game plan here? Because unless I'm mistaken, I have no clue what we're supposed to do.
What is the biggest city that is down here?
I think it's Zareth Moor, isn't
I would
it?
say either Menzabaranzan.
Meant Zareth Moor.
Zareth Moor, sorry.
Zareth Moor, Gracklestug, um,
Gondelgrim, right?
God, Gondelgrim, yes, there we go.
I would start with Zareth Moor.
We absolutely should not.
Why? If it has the most population, that is where we should go to recruit help.
Amaris, like, looks at you. Her bravery's gone. We should not go there. There's a non-zero chance they're in on it. Or maybe they're not, I don't know. They wouldn't help us. They would...
Would
They
they
would do
help
much
themselves
worse.
though? Because
Then why don't we go to Gracklestuck?
Slightly less worse. But still less.
At least there we can find a place that is civilized, get the supplies necessary, and then I'm going back to Gauntlgrim. You all can go wherever the hell else you want.
How long have we been traveling today?
It's getting close to resting time at this point. Getting close to the evening.
I
I
think...
was thinking this was a good spot to stop.
I'm assuming Basil has, like, all the fire supplies and everything, right?
Most likely.
Amaris is going to walk over, steal them out of your pack, and she's going to go try to find a place to make a fire.
Oh.
Okay.
You go, girl.
Roll me a fire check. I'm just joking.
Oh, it's not. I will say, by the way, there's no attitude. There's no anger. There is a 1,000-yard stare. She's on autopilot survival mode.
I think Arania will kind of follow after Amaris, keeping maybe like a 5-10 foot distance, and just will slowly start to pace back and forth and up and down walls and stuff like that. She's got her hand on her chin, just thinking.
Yeah, I'll make a fire. And you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, she just takes whatever is available and just starts attempting to cook.
Really? You're not gonna let me cook?
She's just attempting.
I'll let you.
We be concerned.
Yes, we should be concerned. Now, why don't you all start making up camp? Me and Amaris will deal with dinner.
All right.
If
Cigarette?
I guess Basil will go up and see what exactly Amaris is trying to cook.
Yeah, Amaris, why don't you roll me D20, add your let's just use whatever modifier Basil uses. First cook
I think
utensils.
it's wisdom, right?
Sure.
I use survival,
add your wisdom.
yeah, so wisdom.
Perfectly average.
Why don't you let me know what is Amaris autopiloting?
She has taken whatever rations that Basil has made previously, and she's just reheating them.
You just started microwaving Basil's takeout?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She's essentially just making warm ration.
Out of all the things that have happened so far, this is the one thing that Basil actually kicks his ass. Like, no, I'm not letting this fucking happen. I'm Gordon Ramsaying your ass. Instantly he grabs the edge of the pan and goes, I am not letting you serve this.
Really quick, Lucian, check your message really quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Absolutely.
Okay. As you get next to her, it's Amaris and I.
Okay. Thank you for giving me remedial lessons on grammar. I'm still going to use me because I can. So, give me the pen.
Just gonna do a thing here. Checking one last thing. Nope. A slap will ring across the cavern.
Oh.
As Basil Amaris
eyes
just
on her?
backhands across your face. If you're going to be shown in public, you must use proper grammar.
This
Stand up straight.
certainly this certainly surprises Basil. Luckily enough, beards are very good at protecting from slaps. I know that personally.
Oh.
Damn.
So it kind of like obviously it moves his head. Like he's kind of like looking to the side, like did this just happen? As he turns back to Amaris.
She's not even looking at him.
If you want to play elf, I'll play dwarf. And he will immediately like grab the pan, kind of like not like try to wrestle it away from you, but he's obviously trying to like basically use his own strength to move what you're holding.
She lets go of it.
I am tired of people hurting me today. And you know what hurts me more than anything? Is you trying to serve this. And he points at the rash. Now, do you want me to show you how to do a proper dinner? Since you want to be so prim about it. And he's not saying this angrily. Like he's not he hasn't taken like too much offense to being slapped. He's tired. He's exhausted. He's emotionally like done. But it's more of like I'll play your ball game. It's your turn.
Gonna make one last wisdom save here. If you're going to walk away, walk away. The next time it won't be a hand, but a whip.
Looking at her face, is this Amaris saying this, or is this something else?
Can I request an insight check?
Absolutely, you can. Let me cite. I'm gonna say that probably will pass.
Amaris has only done this once before, when Basil questioned if she could play the part of a drowned noble.
Okay.
And she had to turn on a different part of herself to scowl at him like she hated his existence. She is in a memory and reverting.
I see.
Such a pretty face. Wouldn't want to mark it like your back.
Has Basil ever heard her like actually like praying or using scripture?
only frantically recently. And usually just asking Moonweaver for guidance.
Okay. Herb, would Basil be able to recall any sort of commonly used Moonweaver scripture or common sayings?
Make me a history or religion check.
Take the religion. That's a 17.
A 17. Yeah. You would
You don't have to
remember.
make it up if you just want to.
No, you would remember coming across one of the phrases. Let the shadows protect you from the burning light of fanaticism and the absolute darkness of despair.
Basil, as she's kind of like regressing to this memory, will quietly start on, actual proper dinner as he looks down at his mug. And he will say the first part to her. Like the first half, and see if she finishes it.
Do I hear it?
I will leave that to you.
Make it a regular wisdom save. Okay. I think in the middle of her muttering, just something else, like it almost interrupts her as she speaks it. And just lets out a breath.
Finish the verse.
Which part did you end on?
Fanaticism.
The absolute darkness of despair.
Your past does not define you. It can feel like a cage sometimes. One that you continuously find yourself trapped in no matter how many times you try to escape. Regret, especially. But it doesn't define you. Every step we take changes a person. And you are far away from whatever that person once was.
Why would you leave?
Because I'm a broken tool. You need a fresh, shiny new one.
She gives him a hard stare. Like I tried to give you all with the aboleth.
You are still a sharpened blade, Amaris.
If you're broken,
You do
so
not
am
discard this is much different and you know it.
No, I don't. I don't, Basil. I know you're old. I know you're wearing. But you're what we need. Every single one of us is forming a piece of this, and none of us can make it without the other. Despite whatever fighting keeps happening. And I can't keep fighting you all.
What am I supposed to do, Amaris? We just found out that massive holy relics are being broken and destroyed all over the Underdark and releasing demon lords into the material plane. And having me along for this adventure is going to somehow save everybody. There are so many old white-bearded dwarfs with a little bit of holy magic in them. A dime a dozen.
How many of them?
I had my chance to be an adventurer, and I failed it many times. Why do I deserve it now? Think about what Arania says. I left you all there to lose Kitsaris, almost lose your own lives. She thinks I'm nothing but a coward. Maybe she's right.
It's not the dwarf stubbornness I've heard of.
The stubbornness right now wants me to go home. Go to Gauntlgrim and do more help there than I ever could here. I'm already causing more problems than good.
Amaris will take one of Basil's knives and just cut across her hand and hold it out to him. Heal it.
What are you doing? He'll like grab your hand to try and prevent the flow from like getting too much. It's very dad energy.
Heal it.
Like she's not even like in the middle of it before he hits her with a healing word. I'll roll it. It's used.
Oh, cool. I'm topped up. It was all a ploy.
You're dead now. I don't know what happened. You just died.
Because the other white-bearded dwarves weren't here to do that.
He is very much stubbornly cleaning the blood off your palm as the wound heals. Very much angry that your point was proved.
I don't get to reset this. I would love nothing more than to do what I've always promised myself I would do in a time of trouble. I would just give up. I would let the next life take over and save them. It's too late for that. We don't get to choose somebody else to take over. Unless I can bring her back, you'll have to deal with me for now. And right now, I'm not enough and I fucking need you.
He's not meeting your gaze right now. He's very much still kind of like hurriedly cleaning the little specks of blood off your palm. But as you're saying these things, it's very much like he's trying to hold the stern, furrowed brow in the downturned like grimace. But you very much can see that he is struggling to do so.
I'm getting tired of fighting, Basil. She touches one of the scars on her arm. I'm getting really tired of fighting. And she kind of just looks over to Arania and to Lyre. And then back to you. Please don't make me fight here too. Please.
You don't have to fight me, Amaris. I've already told you this once, but you're a lot stronger than you think. I don't know how long it's been, but think about how long since I casted heroism on you to even approach Urania. There. It's all clean. Now, sit.
She'll nod.
I'm going to make all of us as good a meal as possible. And you're going to sit. You're going to rest. Because you're done playing intermediary for now. Do you hear me?
You swear?
I swear upon the mead in my mug, lest it turn bitter. And he is gonna make as good of a meal as he can, and not just for him. He's gonna make something good for everybody.
Aw.
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna mute because I was actually crying there. I got into the character. She's not okay.
With what he has on hand, I think he makes, and I'm gonna steal this from the actual real Dungeons and Dragons cookbook, drow burgers,
Oh,
which are meatless. Well, it's funny. They're meatless veggie burgers where the burger itself are replaced with large mushroom caps, grilled and seasoned to perfection.
nice.
Oh, also give me 1 second, y'all. I need to put BRB on the screen. Hey everybody, we're ending stream a little bit early, just due to background things, and we will see you all next week. Good night, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.